Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about mixing it up to fool your muscles into new growth. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas, I turn into videos just like this. All right, so I woke up, checked my phone, was looking at some Instagram stuff, and I saw the difference between some kind of an infographic explaining the difference between a successful lifter and a non-successful lifter. And as always, almost every time you see one of these things, something on this infographic is absolute crap. So on this infographic, there was the point that successful lifters mix things up to fool the muscle. Mix things up to fool the muscle. Okay, so this drum has been beaten, excuse me, for decades, and it's misguided. It's really nonsense, and it's wasting so many people's time. Here's the thing, like making changes, evolving. Let's set the table with this. Evolving your programming based on needs is a good thing. Based on needs. What do I mean by that? So when I'm working with a client, I ask for their feedback. You know, I don't like this rep range. I don't like that rep range. 8 reps sucks on overhead press. Can I do 6? Whatever. My lower back takes a beating with 12 reps in RDLs. Okay, let's move it to 10. This is how evolving your training works. We're not mixing things up to fool the muscle into new growth, right? We're evolving our training based on what's happening in the gym. For example, or another example, some exercises you might not feel it, okay? You might not really feel a muscle working. They feel kind of useless, right? They feel kind of useless, or they might hurt you, so you try a different exercise and that one feels a lot better. So that's the one we're going to run with because it's not going to beat the living crap out of your body or whatever. Many, many examples, but that is evolving your training wisely. And that is how an advanced lifter gets to the program that they're using currently. They evolve their program based on years and years, probably a decade or more, of what's happening in the gym. Some of it's personal preference, some of it's adjusting form to fit their body type and physiology, etc., etc. But mixing things up to fool a muscle for the average lifter, not making gains, not making quality gains. Let's set the table with that. Mixing things up to fool the muscle has no application and it should be completely wiped off the table, wiped from your memory bank for anyone that is not making quality gains because it is a waste of your time. What you need is consistency with nutrition and training over 5 years, consistency, not missing time away from the gym, not having your diet plan look like a roller coaster, and you need progressive overload. You have those things in place over the course of 5 years, and everything else is bullshit. Everything else is bullshit. And in general, mixing things up to fool the muscle is a heaping pile of bullshit to begin with and probably should be forgotten. Probably should be forgotten because we know the variables that lead to hypertrophy, right? And mixing things up to fool the muscle is not one of them. If you swap out, say, close grip bench presses for cable tricep extensions to mix things up to fool the muscle, yeah, you know, you're going to have a different type of stimulus. The body's probably going to be sore because you switch from one exercise that the body was used to another. But you still have to go through progressive overload, whatever exercise you use. The process of mixing things up does nothing other than it swaps a variable in that you then need to apply progressive overload to for a long period of time. Does that make sense? So the process, the vehicle of mixing things up is not a factor in hypertrophy. Once you have, it's the pieces in place that you have to maximize that creates the hypertrophy. Switching things up from dumbbell bench to incline dumbbell bench or dumbbell bench to dips is not going to mix things up to fool the muscle and immediately your gains are going to skyrocket. That's absolute nonsense, all right? That's bullshit. If you want to switch these things up to try new exercise, that's great. You're still going to have to practice progressive overload. And again, the process of mixing things up does not create hypertrophy. It only when you swap something in and continue along the progressive overload path are you in a good place. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.